What's up, guys? Mic check. Angel Bond, how's it going? Blackish, how's it going? Dark, how's it going? Inquisitor Drake, how's it going, man? Oh, music bleeds too much. Nice. Already, it's only been 4 minutes. How are you even done with the transaction? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go throw a piss. All right, I'm back. Okay, let's just chatting. Fuck, I didn't turn the lights on. Shit. All right. Then I gotta. Fuck. Sorry, my bad, dudes. Gotta get on my phone to do the other ones. What's up, guys? 10-4 on the mic. Nice. This is the day I've been waiting for. Nice. Drake is my name. How are you? I'm doing good, man. Viper, how's it going? CVA. Should I go check it out? Sure, go ahead. Sub and camo. 2 years ago, I won $25 from the RSI website. Dope. Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm working on it. What color do we want? That purple kind of popped, huh? Okay. This app is the worst. Devil, how's it going? Party lights. It actually does have a party light setting too. All right, hold on. My key light, most important one. Boom. Okay. Yeah, it's got like some cool settings. There's a party light one. I think it like cycles between all the colors. I kind of feel like it would be pretty distracting though. But I've never actually seen it on camera. Kidding me? It timed out. I have to like. So sometimes when you go to open up the light, like it just doesn't connect. So you got to close out the app, open it back up, wait for it to load. But I knew the software was shit when I bought it. It's like the most. All right, so it's got lightning. It's got cop car. Huh? That's dope. Huh? Dude. No, there's no way to get this to work from an app. How dope would it be like if I hit a button on my Stream Deck and it just started doing that? Like every time I got into a Cutlass Blue. It's got candle, TV. Just kind of subtle on the camera. There it is right now. And then you got bad bulb. Here's the party one. Oh, I can change the speed. Ah, there we go. Disco. Disco, let's go. You know? Paparazzi. That's kind of cool. Anyway, we're just gonna stick with the blurple for right now. All right, how's it going, boys? Crusader Day. The Scorpius JPEG buyer's guide. Oh, you guys can't see. I want to say thank you for being such a great content creator. You convinced me to get Star Citizen. Now I'm flying about 14 mils worth of audio visual equipment. Oh my god. I'm praying for you, bro. I wouldn't do it, but that's okay. New way to entertain the sleep stream. That's funny. Yeah, so I'm actually almost done. It's doesn't have much more to go, unfortunately. I got to start streaming right now, so I'll probably end the stream short so I can finish this up and then and publish it. The Scorpius. I wanted to have it done by yesterday, but that just didn't work. It's a lot of. It's not like my other videos that I've done a bunch of times. It's completely different. So like everything has to be animated and all the stuff with the things. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Hop into, what do we want to do first? I guess we'll do the pledge store first since it just went live. Drag that over. Well, they're not going to have it in the showroom floor, are they? Arca? That'd be dope if they did. If they do, don't spoil it for me. I doubt it. All right, Crusader. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. This just kind of showed me what the hall is going to look like now, huh? All right. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, as usual, like yesterday, we're going to go over the Crusader, Tumbril, and Misk pledge store. Doing this, I'm actually recording this first before everything else. So, we've got the Hercules Starlifter. Looks like it has its own page. Let's go ahead and head to it. Is this new, or was this all the way around? Or has it already been here? Harness the combined Crusader and Tumbril. Nice. Offensive assurance. Okay. More space, more possibility. That's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. I can't wait for cargo to kind of look like that. That'd be so cool. More space, more possibilities. 486 SCU in, wait, which one are we talking about? The ability to accommodate, I mean, some of them have more than that. Is that the minimum? Oh, maybe this is the M2? Is this the... Oh, maybe this is just for the M2. Okay. Military transport. You got the tanks rolling out. You got the armory. Living quarters for your crew. And a barrage of firepower. Heavy armor. It does have heavy armor. It's got an extra 15%. Fixed front ballistic cannons. Hold on. Let me look at this because... Next. I might cut this out of this part of the video. I don't get it. Fixed front ballistic cannons, right? Rear remote turret. Okay. Oh, and then we got... Oh, the interior. Okay, well, we're going to go... You guys have already seen the inside of this. We're going to see it on the showroom floor. Exterior, underside, front ramp, rear remote turret gun. Okay. front remote turret gun, lift access, front map access. Okay. This is the M2. All right. All right. I don't know why for a second I thought it was the A2. Yeah, we already know about this. So cool photos. Oh, nice. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So oh, I see now. So okay. I see the tabs now. Okay. So the C2, you have all the info on the C2 cargo. Yeah, cargo. Assured protection, so you got some turrets. Even this stupid one that only faces backwards. The creature comforts. Okay, all right, cool. I got you. Then you hit A2, okay? And with the A2, scroll back up to the top here. We've got ordnance deployment system. Replaces the standard rear cargo ramp with the custom bomb bay. Okay, so it only opens up on one side. It's got a custom bomb bay, adding even more firepower to an already impressive package. System supports 2 distinct loadouts for adaptable aerial bombardment as the situation requires. Morningstar massive rig, rack capability 4 large yield aerial bombs, daisy chain, saturation rig, rack capacity of 60 compact aerial bombs. Okay, cool. All right, dope. I like the paint on it too. It's pretty dope having the black and red. So it's got 3 size 4. Hold on. 3 remote turrets with 2 size 4s, 2 side remote ballistic cannons with size 5s. So this is an AC-130. 2 wait, okay, so 2 with just side ballistic. So it's got a remote turret that's only got 1 weapon on it. Remote side ballistic Gatlings, 2 size 5s. Remote side ballistic Gatlings. Okay. So 2 times 2. Okay, so it's got 1. Damn. It's got 1 solo weapon. It's got 2 size 5s like solo, and then it's got some more. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Rip wallet. All right, anyway. So okay. So, as far as price is concerned, we got the C2 Hercules, which is $360. That's a price bump, isn't it? I don't remember what it was. Is that a price bump? No, maybe that sounds right. That is a price bump? Everyone's saying it's $400 in there. Oh, so hold on. Yeah. It's a price bump because this is War Bond. Yeah. I got you. So this is War Bond is now basically at the price that it was before. Standalone. So yeah, if you want to buy a War Bond, it's still the same price. But the upgrade value for it now, people are saying that it's 400. So you could buy the C2, M2. Yeah, M2. Ooh, 480 for the M2. Okay, all right. C2 520 standalone. I wonder if that's a War Bond upgrade. Probably not. And of course, you got the A2 at 700. Oh, I think they don't want a lot of people to have that ship. I think that ship is going to be pretty detrimental when we get like land. So hold on. Oh. Look at that Cerberus paint. Let's go. Why isn't that available in all the ships? Like, I don't quite understand. Okay, whatever. I'm not spending $50 on that. But we got the Blue Angels looking color. We've got the Draco paint, which looks kind of like it's kind of like a army green. The Cerberus, which is like a stealth black. That's dope. I do like this Timberlane paint. I like how this one kind of goes across multiple different, models of ship. And then you have the the Frostbite, which I'm not a fan of the Frostbite. And they want more money for that one. They are outside of their mind. But this one, that's sold. That's sold. Oh wow, so they have a ground assault pack with 2 tonks. That's a pretty good deal considering, I think. Ground assault pack without war bond. Ultimate heavy lifters pack, 1500. You get all 3 of the star lifters, 2 tonks. Okay. All right, and the same without war bond. Okay. Dude, a Cerberus Saber, let's go. A Cerberus in everything, bro. Every Bruce Wayne approves. Bruce Wayne does approve. All right, so we can upgrade to the C2M2. Okay. The Nova alone on its own. I wasn't around when this was announced. I just want to see what the price is. So 105 for a Nova, 120. 105 war bond, 120 regular. Is that a price jump? It's not that black, Drake. It's not stealth black, you know? It's up from 100. So 100 to 120. Okay. Someone says it was 105 before. Okay, who knows? Whatever. Yeah, ground assault. Oh, okay. I mean, that's kind of cool if you want to put yourself in the sticks of Microtech or whatever. Here's Timberlane again. So you can kind of buy this Timberlane skin in almost everything. Gunmetal. I wonder what that actually looks like in the verse. Okay. All right. Let's go back to Invictus. I think we covered everything on this. Yeah, we covered everything on this page. Yeah. All right, and we covered the Tonk already. We don't need to click that link. All right. Oh, so we've got a Crusader. Oh, right. Because we've got. Okay, I got you. So yeah, so we already seen these. You got the MSR for 260, ILW variant. Okay. All right. Future flyable. We've got the Ares Ion. Excited about these 2 ships. Looks like they're 220 each. I wonder if they're gonna have that double pack available. I would really like to buy that Timberlane skin as well as Cerberus in like whatever colors they come in. Yeah, the Timberlane actually looks pretty cool. I don't like green, but that orange just goes with it so well. Tumbrel. We have the Tonk, of course. The RN, the TR, you know, so basically you've got the what was the RN? I don't know what that one is, like a scanner one or something like that. This one's got a Gatling gun on it. This one's got the cannons with the missiles. And then this one's got the missiles, the AA variant. So this one must be a combat version. What is the RN? Let's see more info. What is it, an EMP or something? No, can't be. I don't know what the RN is. Must have some sort of a weapon. Basically ballistic versus laser. Oh, so this one must have a laser gun somewhere that I'm just not seeing in the picture. Okay. Then you got the Tumbrel Ranger TR, which is the only variant, I guess, that has weapons on it. ILW means that it comes with 120-month insurance is really what that is. Included in this package, 120-month insurance. So that's only available today. And then, of course, you got the paints for the Tonk. Oh, wow. It looks like you could buy ILW paint pack for the Cyclone. That blue looks weird. That doesn't look right. It looks off. But I don't know. It doesn't look bad. I don't know. It just looks weird. Timberlane again. Yeah, I hope this Cerberus becomes available like that. All right, and then we have MISC. Man, there's a lot today. We got the Tana, the combat variant of the Reliant series. We got the Razor EX, the Freelancer Miss. I think this is the stealth variant of the Razor. Freelancer Miss. The Starfarer Gemini, the combat variant of the Starfarer. There's that Timberlane again. The Invictus blue and gold. I'm not really a fan of the blue and gold. Of course, the Freelancer has its skins. These have always been available. All right, and that's it for the pledge store for Crusader, Tumbrel, and Misk. All right. RN is the race, if you remember. Recon. Okay, so I think it is a scanner. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so the next one will be Anvil, and then we'll have Drake. Duck Lord, Yuki, thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Sorry if I was ignoring anything in chat. Then I'm gonna take this off of Twitch and put it on YouTube as part of the daily, well, every other day video that I put up for Invictus. All right, so let's hop into the verse and go see it in person. Get a breakfast sandwich here. I'm gonna snack on while we load in. Oh, I haven't seen this in a long time since I had 16 gigs. Yeah, there's people out there who are like, you don't need 32 gigs. You do if you're me. Because I used to get that error all the time. I got way too much shit up. Right, let me just quit it out real quick and reopen. It wouldn't make sense for the racing variant. The racing variant is the RC. Yeah, Beatrice, you should get more RAM. I'm not even gonna like go live on Drake Day. There's chips all made from trash that fell off of an Origin ship. Yeah. It depends on like what you have going on. If you're getting that error, get 32 gigs. Just let's just go ahead and we'll just settle it there. Not for everybody, Atlas. If I had 24 gigs, I would have still gotten that error. I've seen this game take up 21. Plus, if you have 24 gigs, you're not taking full advantage of your RAM, dude. You're fucking up. All the sticks need to be for the max amount of speed to have it not be literally just kind of almost a waste of money. Unless, of course, maybe you just upgrade it to the 24. It's wasting money, in my opinion, but because of dual channel, you're not getting taking full advantage of your RAM. It takes what you give it. Oh, you play on a laptop? Damn. Crusader, Tumbrel, Misk. Spicy. Your speed's fine, but if you get that error, dude, trust me, you will notice the difference between 32 gig. What's Warbond right now? Everything. I mean, every Crusader ship. Well, yeah, actually. Yeah, every Crusader ship is available. Keep the Cuddy Blue or upgrade to Ares Ion. Is that a question? I don't know. Maybe that might be a good upgrade. I don't know which one I want. Even though you don't own one, you can buy it, and then once it becomes available to buy in game, you'll be able to apply it then. I know, dude. That, bro, I cannot. I would love to see the Cerberus skin on a bunch of ships. I would buy that skin for every ship I own, even ships I don't own. It'd be dope if it came in a pack too. My fleet. Hold on. All right, so this is my fleet, excluding any ships that I have that are referral ships that are also arena commander ships, if that makes sense. So there's some ships that I can pull out on the terminal in the verse, but I don't. It doesn't show here. Saber Raven, I just picked that up about a month ago. The Aurora ES, it's an LTI. I just got that as a referral bonus for 313. This was a referral reward as well. Typically, wait. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Let me. So typically, I just kind of like keep these ships if I don't have it. Like if I don't own it, even though it's a land vehicle and it's kind of stupid to own. Although at some point I'll probably just use this as an LTI token. I'm pretty sure it's LTI, right? Yeah, LTI. All these referral ships are LTI, so I'll just use that as an LTI token. Yeah, then the Nomad is this month's ship giveaway. The Scoundrel pack has most of my ships in it. It has a MSR. And I've upgraded a lot of these. The Ranger CV, I'm gonna eventually use that as an LTI token once this actually comes live. I make some content for it, then I'll get rid of it because there's no reason to have a land vehicle. I'll get rid of it once I can buy it in game for 50k. Cuddy Red upgraded from the Cuddy Black in the Scoundrel pack. The C2 got upgraded from the Caterpillar. The G12R got upgraded from some land vehicle that was in it. Again, another LTI slot. And then the Scorpius, I just recently upgraded the Hawk that was inside of the Scoundrel pack to that. Unfortunately, the Scoundrel pack is no longer available. But I told you guys to buy it if you were around that then, because it was a great pack. Great pack. It was originally like $500 and something, $590 or almost $600 or something like that. But I've since, added more stuff to it. So now it's almost got $1,000 value. This Prospector is from that Saber Raven thing. The Ares is coming out. It's on the roadmap, I think in 315, something like that. I think it's 315. The Kruger is another Wait. Oh, ship showdown referral reward. Oh yeah. When we were having the ship showdown thing, I must have referred. I always get the referral rewards because people are always using my referral code. So like I just instantly get it. It gets announced. I go to my hangar and it's just there already because somebody happened to use my referral code at that time. So I don't even have to work for these. I don't have to ask somebody to, you know what I mean? I don't have to find a friend. Anyway, so that's probably going to be another LTI token. The twin pack, Talon twin pack. Someone bought me that. Someone gifted it to me basically. They didn't gift it, but they tipped me enough money to buy it when the Talon was announced. My $500 referral reward includes a Hurricane and a Terrapin. I'm thinking about upgrading the Terrapin to the Redeemer. It'll be the first referral reward that I've actually upgraded a ship to. The Glaive referral 200, I'm going to keep that. The Blade referral 100, I'm going to keep that. It's kind of a collector type thing. The referral 75 was a Razor. I upgraded it to the EX. It was the base Razor. And then another referral reward, which is just an LTI token basically. And then my Gladius, which was a referral reward that I upgraded to the Valiant just so I could have a more rare Valiant. Although now, like, I kind of want to just put one of that Timberlane skin on there. It actually looks better in my opinion. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's my ship. 200 pack. The Ion. Should you get the, I don't know, man. I don't know enough about them. I'm gonna need to do research myself before I buy it. Because I'm thinking about picking one up. Thinking about upgrading something to it. I just don't know what. I need to get the Redeemer. The Redeemer is fucking dope. And I need to get it in Ares. I just don't know which one to get. Oh, yeah. LTI token is a slang term amongst the community for a useless ship that has LTI that you can then upgrade to something that you actually want. Its only value to me is whatever ship I'm going to upgrade. That's cool. Can we do an emote like that?
Hello and welcome to the 2951 Invictus Expo. Invictus launch week not only marks the graduation of the latest class.
The Nova seems pretty cool. There's no gameplay for it right now, so the only reason why I would buy one is to do content for it. And if you decided not to buy one, hey, that's like I wouldn't buy one. Put it that way if I didn't make content, because it's just gonna be available in game for like 500K or some shit later on. And that's a high number. It could be lower than that if you want to compare it to other land vehicles. Land vehicles are so cheap in game, so wait 6 months until it comes out, or plan on upgrading it to another ship. You know what I mean? Take a look at the roadmap, see what other ship you might want to buy, and if you want to buy it just to have it. But I'm telling you, you're gonna have it, you're gonna play with it a little bit, and then it's just gonna go away. Unless you're in an org or something, you guys make your own fun by doing tank battles or some shit. It's just it's useless. I went over the pledge store. If you want to see it again, it's gonna be in the YouTube video that I post every day, every other day, every new event day. Firewolf, thanks for the follow. Yeah, but now I'm about to walk the showroom floor and give you guys my thoughts on all the ships that are sitting there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get the camera set up, even though I do this every time, but I've never actually used it.
This year's Invictus is offering a rare opportunity to explore an active duty javelin destroyer.
Soviet_Soup is now following.
Favorite manufacturer's ships. Check the daily schedule for directions. Please consult our maps to take advantage of all the exhibits this year's Invictus has to offer.
Okay,
Be sure to
all right.
check back every day to see the full lineup of ships and technology now available to the UEE Navy. The Navy would like to thank our private and corporate partners for making this year's Invictus the best yet.
Yeah, that's true. And you have to have. I mean, I'm thinking anybody buying it would. Well, actually, technically, you don't have to have it because you can spawn it at a Platinum Bay, but you just won't be able to take it anywhere else other than where you can drive from there. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much you need to have a C2. There's no reason to buy it without a C2. But you'll be able to buy a C2 in game the same day you'll be able to buy the Tonk in game. 6 months after it's released, they've both been released the same patch. In the next 2 major patches, you'll see it in the verse. All right. Let's mute the music and let's go ahead and start this. All right, so we're here at the Crusader Tumber Hall. Of course, we've already seen this the last days. We've got commercials playing for some Crusader ships, I guess. What commercial is this? Oh, probably the Tonk. Yeah, that looks like the Tonk's weapon. Recruiting for the UEE. All right. Ooh. Oh. Oh, look at that beast in the back. Look at the beast in the back. Wow, look at this fella. Damn. Somebody always gets in the way every time. All right, so we've got the Tonk down below. We got the Tumbrils. We got a couple. Okay, so we're full up down there in the below, and then we've got these 2 open here. All right, so let's take a look at the main floor first. First one we have is the C2. Take a look at my first look of this one if you kind of want to see more of the inside of this. The C2 has almost 600 SCU of storage. A huge, we'll actually walk through the cargo bay. A huge cargo bay, big enough to fit all types of stuff. Watch my Make It Fit video. Huge cargo bay. This is dope. It's got some turrets to protect it. It's got a turret down here at the bottom rear. It's got a turret at the top rear up there. So it's got defensive positions. And of course it's got like fixed size 5s or gimbaled size 4s for the pilot, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so that's the C2, the new king of cargo right now. Rip all you Cat and Drake fans. Then we've got the A2, which we are not going to have access to that, but from what I've just learned from looking at the pledge store, it looks like this is only going to have 1 entrance for the cargo bay. We shouldn't be able to open this. No, we can't open it. 1 entrance for the cargo bay, so you can drive some Tonks in there, store some cargo. But the back will actually have the ability to drop. Oh, here we go. This is another thing too. Ooh. So this is gonna be a fixed, not a fixed, but a solo, like a solo remote weapon, and I believe it's size 5. Okay. Go look up some stuff for if you want some more. Look at that. That's forward facing. Then you got a rear facing turret with I think these are size 5s as well. Huge. 2 of these, right? Remote. Oh, it's gonna be ridiculous. I'm guessing that these holes right here that allow us just to see into the hull are gonna be where the bombs are gonna be deployed from. Of course, you still have that turret there as well. I mean, look at this, boys. I heard some people saying that they wish this was an AC-130. This is the AC-130. This is gonna just destroy ground targets. I mean, I would even fly this in space and I see someone coming, I just pitch the nose up and just let all my turret gunners just have at it. It's gonna be ridiculous. So yeah, so I don't think that this is gonna open. Oh, maybe it will. I don't know. Or maybe it won't. Maybe that, maybe it won't. I don't know. I thought I read that somewhere. Anyway, so yeah, armed to the teeth. I did not watch the Herc trailer, Chad Lozer. I'm gonna have to watch that after this though. So, I wasn't really playing the game at the time this came out. I was playing Destiny, and it's got the undernose. I mean, Jesus, man, this thing is all guns, no play. All guns. It's not messing around. All right, then we got the Tonk. Tonk is pretty cool. It's got a size is a size 7 weapon. It's got a size 7 weapon. It's pretty cool. It eats smaller vehicles and ships. Hard to hit those smaller vehicles and ships, but that's what it looks like with the weapon extended. This is what it looks like with it closed, so you can conserve a little bit of room. Yeah, Tonk, Tonk is nice. No real practical application, in my opinion, for it now. But all right. So the M2 is the military variant of the C2. All right. It's got the same firepower. It's got one extra turret under the nose, though. There's no turret under the nose here. So that's the difference in the weapons. It's got the same cargo bay size. However, NPCs standing on or in ramps. It's got the same size cargo bay. However, it doesn't fit the same amount of cargo. This is, I don't know, I guess just for balance purposes. Maybe the extra armor that this may have. Maybe the reason why it needed to shed the weight and lose some SCU capacity. But it also has an armory as well. Which it was on the other side, actually. So I'll show you guys the armory real quick. I didn't get to show this in the first look because it was bugged. I did do a first look of the Hercules series, so take a look at that. Yeah, so you got weapon racks. You have 4 weapon racks there. It looks like they hold 2 each. You got large weapon racks, a little bench to sit on. Another large rack. Some more small racks. You've got suit lockers, armor lockers here for suits. Pretty dope. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the main difference there. And also, I think the habitation. Yeah, habitation's got drop seats. Instead of a bunch of. No, this isn't habitation, is it? What's this one called? Auxiliary crew. Ah, okay. Habitation's the same from just off the top of my head. Anyway, let's get out of here. Where's the exit? Could drop back down. So that's the M2. It's gonna get fixed before that, no mercy. We'll talk about that later, remind me. Okay, let's head into these other halls here. So we've got, oh no, let's go downstairs first. We're gonna go downstairs. See what is down below. Down here we got another Tonk on display. Forgot to mention the size, I think size 2 or size 1 weapons that it has up there, that dual turret. It's also yeah, that's cool. On this side, we've got the AA variant of the Tumbril Cyclone. You've got the that's the AA variant. This is the like scanner variant. See the large antenna up there? This must have been that one that we. Can you get inside of the? What are you doing? Oh wait, no, there's a gun. There is a gun. Okay. Wow. Okay, this looks like a laser repeater, right? No, it's a Gatling. Jeez. So this one's got a Gatling. I don't know what's the reason. Uh-oh. This is the RN. So it looks like it's got scanning capabilities and it has a. But then what is this? This is. Oh, this is the RN as well. Oh, this is the T. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is the TR. This is the RN. I can't get in the back of this. This one is the one that looks like maybe it has scanning capabilities. Okay. Maybe that thing is just for, I don't know, just because they could. I don't see any reason why not to own this one, though, to be honest. Your operator here has missile access as well as a ballistic Gatling. And I think you could swap that out for other weapons, too. Get wrecked. Yeah, anyway. All right. Rent them all. I might come back and rent them. All right, let's head down into the hollow displays here so we can see some of the concept ships. Wish the Ares was physically on display. Yeah, this is the Ares here. I can't tell which one is which. There's always an NPC standing here, but like, I want to get in there. Like, but there's always an NPC standing there. Ares Inferno. So this is the Inferno, and it has a ballistic Gatling. So the Inferno is the one with the ballistic Gatling inside. This is a size 7 weapon with wings attached. Okay. There's even an NPC blocking this terminal. Thank you for being in the way. I love that honeycomb deal on there. That's so dope. Look at those huge engines in the back. The ship is beautiful. It really is. It's one of my favorite looking ships. And then we have the Tumbrel Cyclone, or not the Cyclone, the Ranger TR. It's pretty dope. It's basically a bike variant of the Cyclone. There's 2 wheels. There's also the Ares and Ion, which is the energy repeater variant of this ship. I'm surprised they didn't have both of them on display, but they basically look the same, just the weapons are different. Yeah, it's got a size 7. It's designed to take down capital ships. It's not designed to take out light fighters. At least if this was my game, it wouldn't be. All right, so let's now head towards these halls here. So we're gonna go down the first hall. Actually, I'm gonna cut that part out of the video. All right, we're gonna enter the. All right, well, shit. Actually, this is kind of cool looking. All right, hold on, just come back here. All right, we're gonna enter in the Misk hall, I guess. See Misk on the wall there. Let's go take a look and see what Misk has for show. This is pretty. Got the Starfarer Gemini back there in the back. Let's go take a look at the Tana first. So all the military variants are available today for rent for everybody. So head down here if you haven't already. This Tana's pretty armed. It's you can equip it with like 6 size 3s, I think, something like that. It's pretty crazy. It's slow, but I think it's a good starter ship, man. You can do hand minables, store your hand minables in SCU here. It's got 2 beds to log out in. For PvE, I think it's very capable. It's a good ship. It looks kind of goofy looking, but it does have like a cool flight mode change where it flips into vertical mode. But and you got enough room for a co-pilot here as well that can take over some of one of the turrets at the end. It's pretty cool. In the middle here we got the EX version of the Razor, which I think is the stealth variant. Yeah, it's the stealth variant. I don't know what the practical application for a stealth variant of a racing ship is, but whatever. I think I own one. Uh-oh. Don't do this. Don't do it. You can recover. You can recover. You can make it back from this. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. Everybody say I believe in you. I don't think it's coming back. Fuck. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to. Right in the middle of my recording. Okay. All right. Well, this is awkward. I don't know enough about Star Wars to answer that security XP. Although I did play Star Wars Squadrons when it first came out for a little bit. For like 2 days. Good game. Good game. I'd play it if like I had an org. Dude, we have according to my stream deck, we have 145 viewers on Twitch and 145 on YouTube. Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about that. Starlink is the best new internet. That is a false statement. That is all the way false. Maybe in your location, Mo, that is completely false. I have 1,000 up, 1,000 down. I have 1,000 up, 1,000, and I'm not like I know I don't. You're gonna be like, oh, well, you don't actually get that. My bad. I get a 900 down, 900 up. Although, depending on where you live, you may not be able to get fiber. Fiber is the best, but Starlink is for the people who can't get fiber, or really any type of internet. Even cable, I think, is faster than Starlink. I wonder. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Maybe he was making a joke. I mean, he might have been making a joke. That was a very weird 30K, wasn't it? Was it just me that lagged out? AT&T Fiber 1 gig, yep. Free Google Fiber is better? How the hell do you have that? Yeah, I got 30. Yeah, I 30K'd out. Re-record? I could go back and re-record it now. Normally I wouldn't. I would just overcorrect it. 6. I said 6 size 3s? Damn, I did not mean to say that. I know it's 6 size 2s. No, you live in the middle of nowhere, so you have, that's the best internet for the middle of nowhere. I don't live in the middle of nowhere, so yeah. Yeah, I'll watch it after. Well, shit, maybe I might want to watch it now since I got interrupted by the 30K. So it's a new video. I saw the video there, but I didn't think it was new.
At Crusader Industries, we believe that our values are more than a standard of behavior. They're our legacy and our inspiration.
Dude, how dope would it have been? What opportunity did they miss by not making this audio equipment, construction supplies, or whatever not look like that? You know what I mean? Like, not, that doesn't, like, it'd be dope if one SCU didn't necessarily have to, in its, fuck, what do you call it? In its rendered state, that's probably not the best thing. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it doesn't need to fill up the whole SCU, right? If it was construction equipment or audio equipment, it'd be dope if you saw speakers and stuff in there, but like wrapped up. That'd be so cool. They fucked up. The model, the 3D model of an SCU doesn't have to fill up one whole SCU. You can leave a little bit of space if it was audio equipment or something. You know what I mean? Basically look realistic like that. But instead, you buy it and it's the whole hull's blank. If you've ever bought any of this new equipment, it doesn't have a physical a physical model. It's just invisible.
We don't defend them through sheer size or firepower alone. We ally ourselves with those who share our core beliefs. We make sure real heroes make it to where they're needed most.
I know Space Goat, but I just wanted it now. Hold on, whoa. Hold on.
Sure, real heroes make it to where they're needed most.
Oh, that looks dope, dude. That looks dope. So wait, but what is this one though? We don't know what this one is. This one must not be the A2.
At Crusader Industries,
Yeah, now we're looking at the M2.
we know that lifting up others benefits us all.
Okay, I got goosebumps a little bit. I gotta admit. Oh, rip everybody on that whole planet, dude. They're gonna destroy the whole planet. Dude, that would be dope. 5 frames per second. That'd be crazy. Apparently, the whole Battle 6 reveal trailer is damn near online from leaks. Why won't they just fucking release it? I don't understand. All right, let's head down to... That was the video, right? That wasn't like an older one? The tank's just there to spectate. Five frames is enough for a screenshot. What's up, Tuzzy? Welcome back. They kill by going 5 FPS, 100% kill rate. So you can't run. Okay. All right. Back to riding the train, you know? Death by 30K. I'm going to go get some more chips. Actually, I'm going to wait until I get on the train, because...
Znike's just rejoined the sub club. Best SC content, smile, keep it up.
Gianni, thanks for the resub, man. With the prime. Thanks for the prime sub, man. I appreciate it, dude. I guess maybe I could have went to go get those chips. I also need to refill my water, too, because I'm pretty thirsty already. All right, I should be able to make it back in time. Made it. All right. What do we want? Energy? Focus? Let's do Huckleberry. Focus. Hashtag not sponsored by Great Value Drink Enhancers. Needs more drink.
Hello, and welcome to Invictus Launch Week, a celebration of the men and women that have fought the Empire.
I don't know Huckleberry was an actual berry. I just figured it was just something Val Kilmer said. Alright, whatever.
Leaking the tone of the day is now following.
Liking that one video. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. He's drinking mining
Search therapy
consumables.
is now following.
Pringles. I don't know if Pringles are worth the. Like they're more. Look, it's Karen from accounting. How funny would that be if that was actually Karen from accounting? There's a woman that plays this game, and her name is one of the. It's up there in my top 5 names ever seen in Star Citizen. Her name is Karen from accounting, and it was before Karen became a derogatory term. She's terrible. And you might find her PvP, and I think I fought her in Arena Commander before. She fucked me up a couple times. Yeah, Karen from accounting. Do you think the Merchantman will actually be released this time? Is it actually on the roadmap right now? He's talking about released. If they put it back on the roadmap again, it'll come out. At least it might get pushed, you know, to a different patch, like one later patch at the most. But all right, so we're back after our 30K, and we got the Freelancer Miss. It's actually a really good combat ship. You got 2 or 4 size 3 weapons. Okay. Right? But they're gimbaled automatically. And you don't sacrifice anything for that. You can't, you know, upgrade them and make them fixed size 4s, but, you know, 4 size 3s on the Freelancer Miss. Is that right? Phallic looking ship. Is that correct? And you could put 4 size 3s on the Scorpius? But they're fixed though. But you're in a smaller, more nimble ship. I don't know, man. I think this game's got a lot of power creep. Like, yeah, drastically more nimble with the same firework if no one's in the turret. I don't know, Skywalio. Maybe I'll educate myself on it after I record this. Because I need to buy one, so maybe we'll figure it out together. All right, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna cut that part out. Yeah, so 4 size 3s gimbaled. Pretty cool. And of course, it's got a ton of missiles. I couldn't tell you offhand, but you got some under here. Those look like size 3s. Maybe size 2s and size... No, they look like size 3s. Maybe they could be size 2s. I don't know. They're probably size 2s. And you got some under that wing as well. But then what's dope about this variant is that when you come in here to the inside, you have this turret deal that has size 3s. I don't know exactly how many fit in this thing, but this thing is a missile deployer thing. It basically opens up at the top and fires the missiles out of there. Pretty cool. You sacrifice a little cargo space for a ton of missiles. Freelancer missiles, you know. Then you got the Starfarer Gemini. One of the things that I know is different in the Gemini is these missiles in here. And I know it's probably got extra turrets. I just don't know which ones. I don't know too much about the different ones. This would probably be the one that I'd own, to be honest. I don't know if I would even bother with the other one. But a huge ship. I'm not gonna tour it, but I will just walk around it a little bit. It's got these huge drums. Huge drums. These are gonna be refuel. These are gonna hold fuel, obviously, so you can refuel other ships. So really cool. Look, it's got a rear-mounted defense turret on each nacelle, if I'm calling that correct. Yeah, Starfarer Gemini, huge. One of the largest ships you got in the game right now. Probably one of the hardest to get off the planet. That and the Reclaimer. But yeah, cool ship. Doesn't really much have any type of like applicable gameplay right now. But it'll be a pretty important ship in the future. All right, let's head out and go to the next hall. You want to see the biggest of the whole series? I don't know if that's going to fit in here. That might be something you go and see outside. They might leave the... It might be in its compact state. I don't even know how they're going to... So one of them I don't think has landing gear. It's not intended to land. You just... It gets built out in space and you just... You never put it in Atmo. I'm pretty sure. I could be making that up. Alright, yeah, let's head over to the other hall here. The smaller ones do, like they land, but you can't land. Oh, you know what? No. I think they can all land. They just don't land with the cargo. That's what it is. They can all land, but with cargo, they don't land. And I don't know if that's all of them that can't land with cargo, or if it's just the two bigger ones. But, you know, whatever. We got a little bit of a ways out before we get those. It's on the roadmap, I think, at the end of the year. All right, coming down into the Crusader Hall. All right, let's take a look. Okay, well, this is a little bit anticlimactic. I was thinking as I'm walking in here, like, wait a minute, the Crusader Hall, what else do we have to see? We've got another display of the different tumbrils, same ones from down below. And we've got two MSRs sitting opposite of one another. I wonder if this one has a different skin. Star Runner's dope. Make sure you guys watch my videos on that. It's a good ship. I think it's going to be one of my favorite ships. It is one of my favorite ships, but I think it's going to be so much more important once you get data running in. Nope, same skin. That's fine, though. I love the kind of almost Normandy-esque paint job from this one. Hurston has a protective thing over it, I'm pretty sure. Maybe? Shit. Something's gonna stop you. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that the buildings down there aren't gonna be destructible. So you'll just be wasting your time, and you'll probably get a crime staff for literally nothing. The holograms are down below, yeah. I already took a look at those. I can go back down and show you again, but I've already recorded my reactions and everything to it. Oh, this is cool. I don't remember seeing that in any of the other halls. Yeah, there's just holograms of the Ares and the Ranger. This is not really, and it's not even a very good, like, rendering of it. You know what I mean? I know they've got better renders than this. I know the ship's farther along than this. At least in the exterior aesthetics. And then, you got the Ranger. Wait a minute, was that fella wearing my outfit? No, he's got a different armor set on. His might actually look better. Oh, maybe that's the FL whatever. Or I don't know, maybe that's just Inquisitor. God damn it, stop moving, son of a bitch. Whatever, alright. Yeah, but I mean, what's gonna stop you from being all the way up in the upper atmosphere outside of that range and just dropping bombs that way? Maybe the bombs will explode before they hit the ground because you're too high up. I don't know. I mean, they'll figure out something. There'll be something that they will write in or implement that will stop people from being destroyed while just sitting in their homes in their habs at Lorville. Let's see if there's any documentation so I can educate myself on the Ares before I purchase one. Is there like a... I don't think there is a thing. Just click upgrade. Oh, this is a war bond upgrade. You can upgrade war bond. That's cool. Shit. Should I upgrade my hurricane? Oh, boom. Oh, fuck yeah. Because the hurricane's useless with the Scorpius.
Fast comfort is now following. Fast comfort.
Okay.
Subscribe.
So I can pick up one of these. Oh, why doesn't this one have that? Why doesn't the Ion have? Oh, it's deal of the day. I'll probably be able to get this one tomorrow. So here's my thoughts. Scorpius gets announced. I still have my duo ship, my favorite duo ship, up until the Scorpius releases, in which case I'll never need this again. And I can pick up an Ion. What would I do tomorrow? I've also got to get the Redeemer as well, too. And I really don't want to spend any money. I won't spend any money. Okay, so I don't know. What I was actually doing here before I got here was I was trying to... I don't know how I got here. I was trying to educate myself on which one to buy. Where can I find... Do they have a page for the Ares where I can go find out more information on it? Can anybody link me to one? I'm not a big fan of Brr. I know everybody is. All right, is this the Q&A? You send me to here. This isn't. I hate this. I want to find like a page where it's like where it shows you all the cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. What's this one? Come on, guys. You know what I'm talking about, all right? Like this isn't what I'm asking for. Oh my god, I got so many tabs open. I'm looking for one of these pages for the Ares. You know what I'm saying? Where it's got a bunch of different pictures, it's got some flavor text, a brochure. You know what I'm saying? I want to do. That's what I want to find out. Okay, let's see what this link is. Let's see what this link is. Let's see if KVM's got me. Is KVM got? Okay, this is close. This is closer. This is closer. Hold on, let me click this. See what happens. This is what I'm talking about, boys. All right, so he linked me the Q&A. I click this right here. I want this page. I want this page right here. I found it myself. Let me put it in chat. I wasn't sure if there was even a page. So, all right, let's turn the music off. All right, let's figure this out. All right, because I wasn't around when this was in concept sale. So, the Crusader Ares Starfighter, level the playing field. Violence is on the rise across the Empire. Outlaws are better equipped than ever imagined. And the threat of pirate raids is increasing daily. We can find ourselves wondering where to turn. Crusader has the answer. And this is the Ion, by the way, all right? So it's got one size 7 laser cannon and is built for long-range engagement of large capital-class spacecrafts, okay? So, if you are purchasing this to blow up light fighters, I disagree with the way you choose to live. And I think that the game is going to make it so that isn't as easy as you may think it's going to be, okay? The precise laser rounds hit hard to disable the shields of enemy vessels and leave them vulnerable to direct attack from a supporting fleet. So it's not designed to be solo, even if it is taking out. But sometimes they say stuff like that, but it turns out to not really matter. It's got 4 size 5 missiles. Okay.
Christian Tros 96 is now following.
Size 5s are torps. The Skull Fort. Thank you for the Prime sub, dude. Appreciate it. Crescent Rose, thank you for the follow. 3. Oh shit. Oh damn, son. 3 size 2 shields. 3 Sukarons. I wouldn't do 3 Sukarans. I would do I would do an FR-76. I think that's just, no, size 2 is, yeah, FR-76, a Sukaran, and an Umbra. That's what I'd put on it. I like, whenever a ship has 3 shields, I like to put my favorite 3 shields on it. I like that. 2 power plants, of course, or else it wouldn't be able to power the ship. So it's going to be lit up like a Christmas tree as far as and as far as like IR is concerned, you know, your stealth. Oh, let's watch a little video. Oh, this was the Ares trailer that was playing on the showroom.
In conjunction with Bearing, we are currently crafting the most devastating size 7 mountable ship cannon ever devised. The SF-7, being prototyped in both ballistic and laser configurations, is specifically designed to incapacitate capital-class vessels. Of course, with a weapon so refined, the task at hand is to try and design an equally sophisticated ship to wield it. Even with this prototype, Crusader is up to the task.
How long have I been muted?
Josh
Fuck.
is now following.
Shit, when did I mute myself? I was like, chat was going like off out of in the quarter. What is ILW? ILW means 120 month insurance. I'm sure is what you're asking. Just that it means it's available this week. It has 120 month insurance, and that's why you should buy it right now and not in a month. So the Ion is the ballistic Gatling one. I don't know. I think I want to buy both of these. Maybe I'll decide after I buy them if I want to maybe melt it or upgrade it to something else later. Dude, with this, I can make a display of this. Coming soon. I did not know. I've never read this before. F7 ballistic Gatling. Okay, and then this is the... Wait. Oh, so we got Inferno. I'm confused. Oh, here's the laser cannon. High accuracy, damage per round. So it's a laser cannon. 38 rounds per minute. Okay. Solo soccer, the ballistic Gatling. It shows it's shooting at tanks. I don't think that really matters. So I like cannon play. I'm not really a fan of ballistic Gatlings, to be honest, though. I'm really not. Ares Inferno. Okay. Oh, high damage per round. Wait, whoa, hold on. Was that back here? Okay, bam. Oh, okay, I got you. High damage per round or per second. 1,900 rounds per minute? Oh my god, dude. That's like, what's that ship that everybody talks about? Yeah. Dude. Like, no, it's just one R. Like, there's not even that many R's. It's brr, brr, brr. Just gone. It's just an A10. Yeah. Damn, son. That's ridiculous. What is it, like 1,400 right now for? For a Revenant? I could be wrong. I don't know. It's I got a lot of numbers in my head, and 1,300. Oh! Oh! Okay, so hold on. So wait a minute. Okay, it'll probably sound like what this sounds like overclocked. Yeah, it'll sound like what this sounds like overclocked. Can you overclock it? You probably can't overclock it.
I
You probably
understood
can't overclock
what
it.
this sounds like overclock.
Shut up.
Is that right?
Cancel.
Okay.
Beautiful ship. So cool looking. No, I muted it. I muted myself on purpose. I was talking to my assistant back here. Okay, so that's the brochure. Q&A. How fast and nimble is the Ares compared to ships like the Saber, Hornet, and Vanguard? Unlike the Crusaders, like other Crusader ships, the Ares is not as nimble for its size due to the significant compensation required to carry the size 7 weapon. As a result, the handling characteristics are closer to a Vanguard or Freelancer than a Saber or Hornet. Vanguard, it needs to be a Freelancer. I'm sorry. I want to buy one of these. It's gonna be a good ship. I'm buying one. I'm gonna be an owner soon. It needs to be here. This is where it needs to be. Okay. And not gimbalable. Gimbalable. Is that a word? Gimbalable? Gimbalable. What benefits does the S7 cannon give you over multiple smaller weapons with the same DPS? Does the larger weapon have higher armor penetration, range, etc.? It definitely has better range. It's kind of stupid to ask. Larger weapons do more than just higher damage or DPS. They also tend to have higher penetration rates when physicalized damage comes in. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. So we're not talking about shield penetration. We're talking about hull penetration. Ugh. You can tell when I wasn't playing the game. Like, I backed this game in 14. Then I started playing it in 18. And then I like stepped away from it for a little bit and then came back. So physical, like this ship, a couple other ships, like the C2 and all that, I think were in concept. Or came out in concept sales, and I wasn't here, and then as well as physicalized damage. I don't really know much about what that's going to be like. But this gives me an insight on exactly what maybe physicalized damage might kind of mean. So that's cool. Anyway, and the weapons themselves are more durable with enhanced resistance to distortion damage. As a result, the DPS of a single S7 may on paper be equal to multiple smaller weapons, but increased range and penetration will provide significant benefit against certain targets. Exactly. So, like, yeah. How much ammo can the Inferno carry? The Inferno has dedicated ammo storage beyond the norm, allowing it to allocate additional ammo to the default box. This works to be about 2 to 3 times the normal capacity of a ballistic weapon. That did not answer the question. Here, let me pull up the loaner matrix and we'll see. Oh. Hurricane and Hornet. Hell yeah, I'm melting that Hurricane. I'm gonna have so many fucking Hurricane loaners, it's ridiculous. I thought I was getting rid of a Hurricane loaner, but I'm not. Oh wait, yes I am. Because you can't have more than one loaner of the same thing. So I technically won't get any loaners for this because I'm gonna have those same loaners for the Scorpius. Okay. According to the brochure, the Ares will have long range capabilities. Could you please clarify on what you mean by that? Will it have a bed and a bathroom? The Ares is a single seat fighter with no interior. The long range capability comes from the large size of the weapon. Like, really? I guess I could see how somebody can get confused with that. This should not have long range at all. It shouldn't. It's got size 2 components, so I guess it's probably going to have enough to jump across the system. Yeah, it would be weird if this had the same amount of quantum as like a light fighter. So anyway, let's just break this down for a second with how much ammo it can carry. 2 to 3 times the normal capacity of a ballistic weapon. If they had said ballistic Gatling, then I could kind of put, but my C788s last forever. Like I'm probably gonna 30K run into an asteroid with my Talon running C788s before I actually run out of ammo. So cannons are a little bit different, but anyway, so worst case scenario, I'm guessing is a 10 to 15 minute fire time. So you have 10 to 15 minutes if you were able to, which you won't be. If you're able to just hold down the trigger for 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes is how long it'll be. Because I want to say that for the Revenant right now, it's like 5 minutes. Maybe less. Maybe it's like 3 to 5 minutes for the Revenant right now. If you just hold down the button and just let it shoot until it runs out of bullets, it's really short. Of course, you're not firing the whole time you're fighting, but that's why I don't run it, because it's like after 5 minutes, which if you spend 50% of the time firing, if you're in a heavy kind of fight. What's up, Retro? Oh, I haven't had enough time, man. I've been so busy. There's so much stuff. Oh, it's raining out. So I'm thinking 10 to 15 minutes, which is good, which is fine. That's fine. What are batteries? What are the batteries mentioned in the areas mature? Batteries are a component that most of your ships will feature. Specifically, these function like real-world batteries and can be charged and used whilst the power plant is offline for both redundancy and lower power performance. Ooh. Okay. So why did they mention that in the brochure? So let's think about this for a second. I always thought dual power plants was for redundancy. So if you lose your power plants, you can run off of auxiliary power for a little bit, or you will be able to. That'd be pretty dope. Can the size 7 weapons be swapped? No, I doubt it. The S7 weapons are the Ares are bespoke to the ship. Yeah. Where is the Ares in the ship pipeline? Ares is currently in concept complete and is not in active development. It will be shown on the RSI roadmap. Okay, it is on the roadmap right now. How different is the Infernal armor variant compared to the Ion variant? The Inferno's armor will be significantly more. Which one is the Inferno? Is the Inferno the Gatling one? Okay, all right. So the Infernal armor will be significantly more effective and thicker. In the short term, before physicalized damage is introduced, this will come into a form of extra health. But once physicalized damage comes in, the armor will be thicker and tougher to get through. The Ion has relatively thin armor due to other components taking up roughly equal amount of mass equivalent. Okay, I got you. So the Ion must be the one with the size 3 shields. I don't know where the page went. Okay. What is the range and damage of each gun on the Ares? Exact numbers are subject to change due to balance and introduction of larger ships and weapons, but if the ship has to be released tomorrow, the damage would be over 2,400 per second at a range of 8 kilometers. Oh. I don't know why when I saw that number. 2,400 DPS per second? 2,400 DPS? That could change, but 8 km? Oh my gosh, 8 kilometers. The DPS of a single size 7 is not expected to be much greater than a combined DPS of many smaller weapons and others. What makes the Ares better against larger ships than, say, a Vanguard? As mentioned above, the current damage system is based purely on numerical unit. But see, if you look at this, the DPS on that's about the same of a whole Vanguard. And that's what they're bringing up here. But with the introduction of physicalized damage, larger weapons will have increased penetration. Okay. Okay. All right. How many areas would you need to disable a capital shield? Can a single size 7 do the job? Capital ships and other shields come in many shapes and sizes. Capital items are tailored to their ship due to lack of modularity. So there's no standard capital shield to measure against. Both the 890 Jump and the Javelin are considered capital ships, but as you can imagine, they demand very different numbers to kill their shield numbers. Speaking in more general terms, the Ares will not be able to kill a capital ship alone, but would be a good choice to bring in your fleet. I'd rather have this, in my opinion, than a torp thrower. It's not fun to solo in Idris anyway. It's just, you know what I mean? Or like a javelin or something. So I'd rather do it with people, and I think that this would be, yeah. In the preview video, you showed an Ares with 2 smaller cannons. Will there be weapon variants? The preview video showed a placeholder weapon scaled up the size 5 as reference. Okay. Can you make the Inferno go brr, please? We'll do our best. However, the RPM of the Inferno is less than an A-10's main gun. So it will feature a unique sound to Star Citizen. Wow. Okay. It's less? I mean, it's fine if they say less, but why throw that in there? Why throw in the A-10 if it's less? Anyway, the brochure says the Ares is being designed to be scrambled from an orbiting carrier or ground base. Does this mean that the Ares can be launched from a Polaris, 890 Jump, Idris, Javelin, or Kraken? The Javelin is currently the only capital ship that could accommodate the Ares based on the current dimensions. The Ares is too wide to fit in the Idris. Polaris and 890 Jump would be able to land on the larger Kraken pads. Okay. All right, so I don't know if this really hasn't helped me decide if I just want to buy one or if I want to buy both. All right, so we've gone through this now. I wish I could buy a double pack, but I think that probably only was a concept pack. Let's look at the Inferno. So the Inferno has a size 7, one size 7 gun. The ballistic gun is built for independent engagement of large spacecrafts. Its high density rounds tear through armor and disable shields, leaving enemy vessels open to further offensive fire and missile racks. Smaller ships will be reduced to shreds in seconds. 4 size 5 missiles. Oh, the A-10's 4,200 per minute. It should have said like just shy of the A-10. That would have been a better way to word that. 2 size 2 shield generators. Okay. Yeah, I still don't know which one I want to get. Power. One size 2 power plant, which is fine, I think. For that. It doesn't necessarily need to have it. But I feel like I could do a stealth variant of the other one. I could put all Umbras on that bitch. Stealth power plants. Maybe take one off if I don't need both. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I got some tough decisions to make. Damn. Yeah, that didn't help me. That didn't help me. Yeah, some big missiles. Those are torpedoes. They're torpedoes. You know? So on top of that big ass gun, you got torpedoes. Single seater though, which is fine. There's been some updates to the Loner Matrix 5 days ago. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get both. I think I want to get both. Currently though, right now. So if you go to I got so many pages open here. Whatever, I'll go here. So if you go to the pledge store and you go to ship upgrades, Okay. You can currently upgrade the Inferno today. Probably today only.
The Royal Magus is
At
now
only
following.
$200. And I have a Hurricane, which is going to be rendered useless by the time this comes out. I'm already going to have a Hurricane as a loaner for the Scorpius. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and add... Which one do I want to ensure that I get first? Because I'm definitely buying this one, like, today. Well, then I'm just gonna, I'll just pick this one because I know this one's gonna be available today. Okay, let me add it to my cart. Okay. All right, and then, okay, I also need, I need a Redeemer. And I was thinking about upgrading the Terrapin because the Terrapin is gonna be so long before it's relevant, and even when it does become relevant, I'm not gonna enjoy that gameplay. You know, I could just buy it in game. I can buy it in game right now. I'm not muted. I'm not muted. Is the Redeemer or A2 better as a gunship? Fucking the A2. I mean, the Redeemer's got like forward firepower. The you can't compare the two ships. One is a bomber, like a real bomber. This one is a gunship. This is going to require less crew. I'm thinking, maybe not. But it's, I don't know if you could really compare the two. This one's going to be so much lightweight and nimble compared to the A2. Why do you need a Redeemer? Because these two man turrets at the top and the bottom have size 5 weapons equipped on them. Yeah. So that's a turret. That's a turret. Each of these turrets has 2 size 5 weapons on it. Then there's a turret under the nose here that the pilot can control. That's it's like the turret on the MSR. Is the only way to explain it. It's got an MSR style turret under there, and then it's got it comes with C788s fixed under the wings, and there's a remote turret at the back to cover your rear. I mean, you know. I think this page doesn't have any personal information on it. All right. Wait a minute. There we go. But they might nerf it. I mean, it's still going to be one of the best multi-crew gunships in the game. They might nerf everything. I don't understand. Everything's going to get its balance pass one day. And I think that's all. And then I need to upgrade and get a... I guess I'll wait to do this tomorrow. Because I have a feeling that the other Ares is going to go on sale. But I want to get the other Ares. What I could do is...
Deserimus is now following.
So these two ships are gone. Right? That's going to be a Redeemer. That's going to be an Ares. And then the other Ares, let's just put this here for a second because I'm assuming that tomorrow I'm gonna have the option to get the Ion at this price. I think I would do my Shrike. Ugh. So $85. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm spending another $100 and something bucks. Fuck. But I think I'm seriously, after I buy these ships, I think I'm done with my fleet for a really, really long. Like I may be permanently done with my fleet. I'm not buying another fucking ship. Well, what do you mean? Wait, it would be 60 because of War Bond. Well, I have the Inferno here. This is what it. What I actually want is I want the Ion. But that's going to be 105 today. I have a feeling tomorrow to be what it is right now for the because there's a deal going on today with it. So and if it doesn't, then it's whatever. It's another $20 that I have to spend tomorrow. The Redeemer is dude, the Redeemer and the Ares Ion, they're all on the roadmap. Do I have the roadmap open? Yeah. I wish you could search here. Let's see, collapse all. So the Redeemer's coming in 315. And as well as all these ships are coming 315. Every single one of them. And I'll have both. I'll have them all. Oh, I might get a whole series ship. Oh, fuck. I'm only going for like the big one though. Hull C. Hull A. Yeah. The Hull E. How much is the Hull E? That one's not available today, is it, huh? So I have to wait till the end of the year if I want to pick that up. Progress tracker Merchantman next year. Like, if it's not on the release tracker, so somebody was asking about that earlier. So, yeah, if it's not on the release tracker for Q1 2022, which is on the roadmap if I'm correct, then I would not expect to get it here. It'll be Q2 2022 is what I think. I don't think that it'll come off of here again. That's what somebody was asking earlier. So yeah, what is the because sorry, thunder, and it's like not even raining anymore. It's clears, even like the rain's already like dried up. Crew size, who cares? What loaner ships will come with the Redeemer? Let's see. A Valkyrie. Cool. So I get a Valkyrie as a loaner. Okay. Yeah. All right. I can confirm now that my ship will not be changing at all. What about a Tonk? Should I get a Tonk? Fuck. What does a Tonk look like? Oh, subliminal. Oh, and I've got to buy a ship for next month's giveaway. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Can you not upgrade to the Tonk? Or oh, maybe it's just Nova. Aha. 2 options available. Warbond. So you can upgrade Warbond to it. So that's cool. Cyclone MT. I don't need that anymore. Right? What am I going to use that for? I only really bought it so that I can cover the event. I was going to use it as an LTI token. So this, my Tonk would have LTI. And then at some point, I'll probably upgrade this to something else. Like maybe I'll upgrade this to the hull later. Because I'm not going to need this once it comes out in-game. It's another $30. Jeez! Subliminal! Fuck, man. It's a no... I would say the Titan, the Lego. Well, my Tumbrel Cyclone MT is LTI, I'm pretty sure. This will come with 120 month insurance if it's not. So I'm cool with that. Any of the ships with this ILW, whatever, will come with 120 month. Fuck. It's a business expense. It's a business expense, you know? You know what I'm saying? It's a business expense. Hopefully I'll have another one, a $5 thing tomorrow to buy. Oh no, it'll be more money because I'm gonna upgrade the... Fuck. I can't even math correctly. Okay. Okay. Put it on the right card. Yeah, I have to pay sales tax. It could be because there's a Austin location for the studios. Yeah, so man, why didn't I pick a different location? Right? How do they know I live here? You have to pay in Pennsylvania? Tell the wife it's an NFT? She doesn't even know what the fucking NFT is. Shit, I think I hardly even know what an NFT is. I guess I do. I follow cryptocurrencies, so. Headset died. Charge the next battery. Okay. Colorado's tax-free. Huh. 22% in Italy? Oh my god. You guys not got nice grapes there though, right? I don't know. Yeah, it's a business expense. Babe, if you're watching, you know? Can you use a VPN? I need to use a VPN and then probably like change my address or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I'm not gonna evade taxes. It's a crime. It's time for you to buy the Legatus pack. Get off my couch. You're out of your mind. Where will this put me though? Let me go to account, settings, billing and subscription. Don't do this if you've never done this before. Don't. Holy shit. But every time I buy stuff for the giveaway for the channel, it also contributes to this number. That's another thing too. What should I buy for the ship giveaway for next month? I kind of wish I could buy a Talon right now. That'd be a good ship. I don't want to do something too expensive. This last one was an $80 ship, but I bought it like a while back. This is going to be the first one that I'm actually buying specifically for this. Okay, fuck you guys. Wow. Fuck all of you guys. Maybe except for like Jove and Avavel. Yeah. Problem is I can't buy a Talon right now. I could do like this Invictus starter pack.
Is now following.
And if you win it, you can either keep it or give it to somebody who everybody probably has a friend that's like a broke bitch that won't invest in the game and had to talk a bunch of shit about it, but won't invest. You can just gift it to them and show them the shit, you know. Kraken, Idris, you guys, Privateer, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy as hell. What do you guys think? Do you use Reshade? I do 02. I never wanted this stuff. My prize is the content. Starter is a good idea. I'll probably buy maybe a couple or few of these to do. It's got a cool skin. I get a little bit of savings, 120-month insurance, and it's a game package. If I'm going to buy a ship in this price range, this will be the one that I get. If I'm going to make the ship a little worth a little bit more, you know. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think I'll buy...
Available just rejoined the sub club. Road to Legatus, haha.
Available, thanks for the Prime sub. Do appreciate the Prime sub, man. Means a lot. I think I'll buy a couple of these, and then I'll buy... I think I'll buy a tank too. And I'll buy a Talon during Alien Week. And then that'll be for the rest of the year on ship giveaways. I think that's what I'll do. Alright. Alright, so here's where I'm at. I really want to get back to work on this Scorpius. Is there anything else you guys want to see from me today? Because I feel like I want to get to work on this Scorpius JPEG buyer's guide that I'm working on. I'm almost done with it. I'd like to be able to release it today at a reasonable hour. Buy a man ship. Dude, this is coming out of my pocket to be given away for exposure. JPEG junkies, bro. Quanta, oh my god, boys. So okay, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, we gotta talk about that. Fuck yeah, thank you. I don't even know where to begin with it though. It's so much information that it's just bam, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. All right, so if you guys don't know, right? If you don't know, you about to know. You know what I'm saying? All right. So you need to watch this video. I'm gonna put a link up to it. You should do a JPEG on the Corsair. I don't know. I'm not gonna have it up by Drake Day. It took me so long to make this Scorpius one. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna have enough time. Maybe for another event, possibly. But then I feel like there may be another, you know, concept ship that might come out that may take precedence. If you haven't seen this video, this 40-minute video, okay, of this man right here, Tony Zurich, talking, okay?
I'm the director of Persistent Universe for Star Citizen. Today,
you need to watch this video, all 40 minutes of it, like right now. Like, go get some popcorn. Go into the fucking... Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna go over a couple highlights, all right? So, how do you explain this? Like, I don't... This is like some shit that so goes over the top of my head that it's hard for me to explain. So basically... Okay, let me pause the music. So basically, Quanta is a background simulation of the economy. Not even just the economy, though. So Quanta are NPCs, okay? That you can't see. Okay? That are in the background doing different things. Okay? I guess maybe it'll be easier for me to do this if I get to one of these things with an illustration. Oh, this is so important. So this is their kind of...
Take two jobs on either end of the aggression.
So you have a low aggression, you have high aggression, you have a factory worker and security. The factory worker is obviously going to go towards the lower aggression deal, right? Because he doesn't want to... Actually, shit, that's kind of a dangerous job. Anyway, but somebody in security is cool with high aggression. So that's kind of what that NPC is going to go towards doing in the verse, okay?
Now, the aggressive security job looks like it pays much more, and the morality trait.
Then you have high morality, low morality, which would mean that on this end of the scale, you've got the pirate that that would go there, but of course
Is now following.
that's going to move down to here. So you got high morality, high pirate. Anyway, okay, so I know that may not mean a lot, okay, but check this shit out.
All perform their own unique mental calculation into optimizing the threading and resource log.
So all these little dots are what they call quanta. These are NPCs that you can't see that are affecting how much different things of value are. Like if you're around a spaceport that's heavily pirated, shit there is gonna be worth. You're gonna be able to sell shit there because there's not a lot of people who can get to there. So you know what I mean? So prices of things at those space stations, because you went through the trouble to get past the pirating, will benefit you monetarily. You know what I'm saying? Like if an area goes into what they call lockdown mode, the prices of different things will start to skyrocket because the demand will fall off. So in the background, there's NPCs that are delivering stuff to and from these different locations for all of these different reasons that's in their head, and it's fucking dope. Just watch it. It's
data, so we can step back in time and see the progression of factors
it's
that cause
dope.
a problem to develop and what could be done to remedy
It's dope. I've never played Eve, but this is probably something very similar to what Eve has. SC Pazvizla, thanks for the Prime sub, appreciate it. This is a heat map that they're showing there. This isn't going to be something that we're going to have access to. This is their back-end dev tool that they're going to use to monitor and keep up with exactly what's going on in the verse.
Odin can identify the most popular mining sites as well as what materials are being extracted from those locations. It
Yeah.
knows
So like if you are pirating in an area, it's going to bring in more NPCs because that area is, you know, it's hot.
each circle
This is really cool. They have a mission analysis thing, okay? Where they can show the bottom
Why
left
is
here
Sanchez subscribed?
is this mission is done a lot, but it's also failed a lot. This to me, when I first saw this before he even said it, this means it's a bug. This mission's bugged. These missions up here are not done frequently, but completed frequently. He goes into it. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Abandoned and disconnects or bugs.
that successfully completed the
Yeah, so always failure, always a success. Then you have...
positions on the far left mean that most of the players that undertook that mission failed it.
So this is dope. This is going to be a really good tool for the people who are designing these missions. High success, low completion. So people can do it pretty easily, but not many people are doing it. So that lets them know that, hey, we need to add more rewards. We need to add more things to do. So that's pretty cool. And then of course, up here is high completion rate, moderate success. This is what he's saying is a sweet spot. These are high completion, and like there's a lot of people doing them, and there's a lot of people completing them. And then this is this sweet area that they want it to be, where it's fun, but you might not complete it. I'm willing to bet the 890 jump mission is probably somewhere in here, whereas just bounty hunting missions in general are going to be here, right? Because they get done a lot, they get completed a lot because they're not all that hard. Okay.
Planet or a moon to mine a resource. They picked a random location.
Oh, this was pretty dope.
Quant exploration ship approach. They're focusing by
check this shit out.
A quant exploration ship approaching the planet from the right. As it travels across the surface, it will unveil the quantity and location of that ore, visually represented by removing the shadow, and then broadcast.
Yes, it counts if you abandon a Kerbo. So it lets them know that people are either abandoning it, and they can probably see more information to find out specifically what it is. They're either abandoning it, they're bugging out, dying, you know, and I think they can kind of figure out like which exactly was the one that's happening. Now this one is showing a mining spot on the planet of an ore and an NPC, which if they're showing it here like this, I think it means that the NPC is going to be physical. They're showing an example of a physical NPC. Like you'll actually be able to watch this NPC going down there to mine.
It has discovered a huge vein of valuable ore.
Oh, it's an exploration ship. That's right. And it found out that there's some mining. It sold that information. And now the quanta that you can't see are going there to mine this ore.
They're focusing predominantly on those areas where the concentration is known to be highest, although they'll also consider things like the
Moosing,
amount of
dude.
risk.
The ship giveaway is going to be at the end of the month. The daily giveaway happens when we reach the sub goal. Claudio, so thank you for the Prime sub, dude. Sorry I missed it.
A given area, perhaps caused by a player or NPC organization fighting to control that region. I'm running this at an accelerated rate, and you can see that the amount of ore at that first large site is declining rapidly. The explorer has now discovered a second
Comic How
field of gold
Canadian
near
is
the
now
equator,
following.
and because the original
Canadian, thanks for the
deposit has
follow.
now been mined so extensively, what remains is more time-consuming and difficult to extract, and is thus relatively less attractive. The Quanta have figured this out, and most of them have started to focus their attention on the newer site. Taken together, these new features allow Quantum to generate a lot more detailed information, which will in turn result in a better and more realistic gameplay experience. Quantum will know where exactly on the surface of a planet NPCs might be found and what they should be doing.
All right. Let me see what else do we have here.
Times seem a bit arbitrary. We're going to be more aggressive with service beacons.
Gradually integrate quantum fuel repair. I think this is going to kind of start like next year, beginning of next year. I could be wrong on that. Piracy freighter, security, service beacons, fuel repair. So it's not just commodities. They do actually. Okay, so virtual AI.
Of the three types.
Virtual AI. So check. Here's virtual AI. So, this subsumption AI is what he's talking about. Is if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound? Does an NPC who is nowhere near a player, is he actually there right now? No. When this subsumption AI comes in, it will be there, but in like this state that doesn't take up very many resources. The most resources something can take is an NPC physically standing in the verse where you can see and touch them. That's the most demanding. Okay, this subsumption AI is kind of in between Quanta, meaning an NPC that's like not physically there, but it's running on the back end to simulate the economy or the universe. To simulate the universe is the best way to do it. So that's what subsumption AI is, kind of the in between on that. So that's gonna be really cool. So basically, the game is gonna be ready for when a player actually arrives to this area that is overrun by pirates. Maybe you'll see a pirate walking around. He'll then appear. He'll go from subsumption AI to an actual physical AI.
In Star Citizen, we're trying to.
Oh, check this out, bro. He just explained why NPCs stand on chairs. I think
there's often little to no potential for cheating or simplification. Something as simple as sitting in a chair requires a lot of item searching, animation, ray casting, collision detection, and more.
So this is why NPCs stand on chairs. This is what I'm getting from it, because the server's choosing not to prioritize any of this shit, and then you have NPCs standing on chairs. Oh, subsumption are the drawn ones? I'm sorry. There's drawn AIs. There's Quanta, which is not drawn at all. And then there's an in-between, which I think he's calling virtual AI, that isn't drawn, but kind of makes everything get ready for when it might need to be drawn, if it's going to be drawn. Oh, you can't really hear him? Okay, well, you'll be able to hear him now. You guys should watch this on your own. I'm just going to go through and give you my thoughts. This is mainly for, I think, the people who... so here's an example of what he's talking about the virtual AI. Even Port Alizar, even comma rays are supposed to or already are in a state where they're not visible if nobody's there to save on resources.
The server.
So this is why a server could run like shit. You go into a server, the only places that are being rendered are the cities in which a player spawns in. But then as people start to spread out and you have a person on every moon, a person on every planet, then you get the server starts handling like shit because now everything is actually rendered in. Mike, does that make sense? Sin, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. So this was a really cool part because this makes me really excited for bounty hunting. I might just watch this with you
A
guys.
lot of
This part.
unnecessary baggage, but a wide assortment of back-end services retain knowledge of everything that really matters and provide an
Skylocks,
active
both. I'm getting both.
interface to those systems.
Which one am I more excited about? I don't know, man. I like cannons. I'm not necessarily, I don't really like Burr, right? But I do like the 3 shields. It's tough, dude. So I'm getting both. I couldn't make the decision myself, so I just decided to spend more money. That fixes it. Throw more money at the problem. Fuck.
NPCs outside of landing zones are treated differently. Quantum accumulates statistical information for where NPCs should reside and what they should be doing from its quanta, which allows us to determine how completely and forever destroyed. I'm going to add a player here, which you can see off to the left. As they pass by Daymar, they're in range of a probability volume that eventually decides they should encounter a pirate. So a pirate is created and engages the player, and after a bit, the player decides that they're outmatched and decides to run. Once they're sufficiently far from that NPC, it's destroyed. It doesn't persist in any fashion, and you'll never see them again. The player continues traveling to Port Olisar, and the translucent green wireframe indicates that the area isn't loaded on the server, and thus the subsumption AI isn't active. I'm going to add a VNPC in a moment, but first let's quickly recap what makes them so different. VNPCs always execute some form of AI logic, regardless of whether or not they are in proximity to a player. Virtual AI is extremely lightweight and computationally efficient, stripping out all of the expense related to visuals and unnecessary details, yet retains the full ability to interact with the game in the ways that truly matter. Virtual AI executes within a backend service and can thus easily be scaled and doesn't put any load on the servers.
Is now following.
VNPCs can seamlessly transition back and forth from lightweight backend-driven AI entities to full-blown subsumption-driven NPCs, and are thus indistinguishable from an NPC that really did execute expensive subsumption logic all the time. Lastly, VNPCs gradually build up their own unique histories as they live out their lives. They evolve. Okay, so back to the example. Once the player gets close enough to Port Olisar, that area is streamed into existence, loaded onto a server, and the NPCs initialized to resume whatever they should be doing at that time of day.
Crab, Mad, thank you guys for the follows.
Now I'm going to introduce a VNPC pirate near the player, and they're going to immediately attack. After a few moments, the VNPC comes out ahead in this battle, and the player is killed. Because their crime was committed in range of an active comrade, it's recorded in their character history, along with the time and location of the felony. An upcoming tracking app will allow you to access information like this if you've registered with the local authorities, so that the digital footprints players and VNPCs leave behind can be tracked. This VNPC's name is Dragon, and since they're now wanted in this jurisdiction, the comrade has affixed a real-time marker to his position. With the only player in this area dead, the server now streams Port Olisar and the comrade out, but as I previously noted, VNPCs aren't
subscribed.
Mad Rabbit, thank you for the prime sub, dude. Appreciate it. Is there like a hype train going on or something? Whatever. If it is, thank you.
destroyed like a regular NPC created from a probability volume, and their logic isn't suspended like an NPC at a landing zone. Instead, VNPCs simply transition from their physicalized state, where authority over their actions is controlled by subsumption logic executing on a server, to their native ethereal state, where their virtual AI executes on the back end. Dragon now begins to exit the area, and the comrade continues to track his position until he passes out of range, at which point the real-time information converts to a last known position report. He's decided that he needs money and he's a bit risk-averse, so he elects to head all the way out to Yella, where there are quite a few transport freighters carrying valuable ore and little in the way of security. Okay, Dragon has arrived at Yella's asteroid field and has now crossed back into range of another active comrade, so his real-time position is now once again being reported as indicated by both the character history and the tracking marker. There aren't any players in this area, and thus none of this is streamed onto a server. Everything you're seeing is a result of a variety of different services communicating with one another. VNPCs trigger probability.
We're watching like one of the most important Star System videos just released yesterday. This is a really important one. Death of a Spaceman was really important. This is really important too. It's about the AI that runs in the background, as well as the AI in the game and what their future stuff is with it. And I really like this part, so I'm going to watch this with you guys.
Volumes just like players, and Yella's shows that there's quite a bit of freighter traffic in this area. So Dragon won't have to wait very long before he generates an encounter. There's one. Dragon just caused the creation of a freighter, which itself becomes a VNPC so that it can react to what's happening via its own virtual AI. Dragon now engages the freighter. He starts firing on it.
All this is happening, and because there's no players around, it never actually generates this whole encounter. But it did happen. You know what I mean? If nobody's there to see it, it doesn't need to be there. That's fucking dope.
He's still within range of an active comm array, and thus this latest crime is added to his character history. He's now wanted for both murder and piracy, and the bounty on him just jumped from 6 to 10,000 UEC. Increasing the size of their rap sheet and the price on their head is one of the simplest forms of VNPC evolution, and over time we'll look to add additional ways for VNPCs to grow and increase their influence, from recruiting followers in an attempt to become a shipping magnate or a crime boss to offering their own missions. The captain of that freighter isn't going to surrender so.
I think he just said that an NPC can go from this guy to a fucking crime boss on its own without player interaction.
Easily. He's broadcast a combat assist service beacon that players can choose to accept, and he's offered a 3,000 UEC reward for his protection. Unfortunately for him, he's pretty heavily outmatched, and he's quickly destroyed, causing the service beacon to expire before anyone can come to his aid. Bits of information like this are fed back to Quantum, and in sufficient quantity will cause all sorts of things to change. How much security patrol missions in that area pay, what transports that have to travel through that area will demand as a risk premium, and how much a ship in distress will offer for someone to come to their aid.
Zero, all I do is the HDR. That's the main one. I just literally do HDR, and I don't mess with any of the changes. I don't tweak anything with it.
The freighter's destruction has left some debris and possibly a few items of value, so if a player had already been en route, they might arrive to find the aftermath. Another murder has now been attributed to Dragon, and the bounty on him just once again jumped, this time from 10 to 14,000 UEC. He took a bit of damage from that encounter and is eventually going to need some repairs. A harder working pirate might look to plunder a few more freighters before heading back, but Dragon's personality attributes indicate that once he's got enough cash to cover the basics, he's more interested in drinking and gambling than piracy. So he leaves the area, and once again the real-time location tracking ceases once he's out of range of the comm array.
Shenanigans 100%.
He's heading back to Port Olisar, which is the closest location that has everything he wants. A fence to sell his stolen goods, shops to repair and restock his ship, and a bar where he can spend the remainder of his cash. The comm array near Port Olisar has been disabled, which means that Dragon's position isn't updated upon approach. The area remains devoid of any players, and thus it's still not streamed into memory. Dragon can therefore remain in his ethereal state and avoid a lot of computational expense related to maneuvering his ship, but he still needs to interface with the air traffic control service to request a landing pad and transition from his ship to the station. Services like this are always fully operational and accessible to VNPCs. That landing request is logged to his history though, so while the disabled comm array would make it a bit harder for a bounty hunter to track him, there are lots of other ways by which locational information on a character can be obtained. Dragon needed to refuel and repair his ship, and you can see those actions reflected in his history as he interfaces with the shop service that controls those operations. When a VNPC transitions to a landing zone that's streamed in, the virtual AI service that drives their logic temporarily cedes control of the character to the NPC scheduler that specifies who resides at what location. This is the same foundation upon which the dynamic populations feature will be built, except that it will be Quantum instead of the virtual AI service dictating the changes in the population. The end result is that if a VNPC is assigned to a landing zone and you're at that location, you can run into them like any other NPC. Dragon is now hanging out in the local bar, which was added to Port Olisar for the purposes of this demo. If you were to walk into the bar at this moment, he'd be physicalized with the rest of the environment and you'd actually see him there. Dragon eventually gets his fill of entertainment, or maybe he just runs out of money. Either way, it's back to work, and he'll be jetting back to Yellow to try and prey on more unprotected cargo ships. So he contacts air traffic control to get clearance to leave the area and departs. The same player that Dragon first encountered and killed is looking to exact some revenge, though, and claim the big bounty on Dragon's head. They've surmised that there might be a pattern to Dragon's movement and think that he might head back out to Yella. So they position themselves between Port Olisar, where they know that Dragon just left, and Yella and activate a quantum interdiction field. Dragon, still in his lightweight ethereal form, initiates a quantum jump from Port Olisar to Yella and, just like a player, routes that movement through the probability volume service that is responsible for interdictions. Once he gets within range of the player's interdiction bubble, his jump is interrupted, and he transitions from executing virtual AI on the back end to a full-blown subsumption-driven AI executing logic on a server, so that the two of them can battle it out. If the player once again gets the worst of it, they might decide to change up their tactics a bit and wait to see if Dragon soon returns to Port Olisar, where they could try to sneak up on him on foot.
Dude, how dope is that? How dope is that?
The ultimate objective for Star Citizen...
Like, oh, okay, and then he talks about dynamic events, right? Dynamic events are like the Xenothreat mission that we had before. He stole the glass. Let me see. How can I talk about? Yeah, you just kind of got to watch this. This is hard for me to talk about, but it's still really important. But it basically just shows how the dynamic events are going to work with, like, oh, in this instance, oh, this is where it was shown when I was telling you guys about how, like, because the pirating got so bad, the price of the commodities that they have at Port Olisar went up because of the demand. So he's showing you how.
So let's see what's happening to the price. It was stable for a long time with just some minor fluctuations. Now, though, it's gone through the roof, the direct result of all that increased demand. So players and Quanta would be incentivized by higher prices to help correct this imbalance in the economy. This phase also had a shop modifier add a new item for purchase, and you can see that Quantum already knows about it. I'm going to flip back to the client, though, so that we can verify that this really did affect the inventory within the game. Sure enough, the shop is now looking to purchase a new item, medical supplies. Manual control of the economy like this is...
So, like, places will need, if they need medical supplies, then... Oh, I didn't even think about that. Because I think right now, like, a shop either has something or it doesn't have it. You know what I mean? Like, the values could go away, but I don't know that as of right now, like, an item can be added because the shop actually needs it. Dude, how dope is that? Which is more DPS, the Connie or the Redeemer? The Redeemer? The Redeemer's got like 2 size 5s on those, each on those 2 turrets, and yeah, the Redeemer's gonna be fucking dope. It's got the Redeemer's got less pilot DPS. Oh, you asked for pilot. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, the Connie will have more pilot DPS. But if you can put someone in those turrets, get wrecked. Yeah, so what was he talking about here?
All...
Hold on, let me go back to the beginning so I can see what these colors mean.
It hits full stride, it's going to transform the gameplay experience. Next, let's take a look at how dynamic events allow encounter probabilities and interdiction frequencies to be adjusted. This is the probability volume around Port Olisar. You can see that piracy, the red curve, and security, the blue, are inversely related.
So, like, you're more likely to be interdicted 150 kilometers out from Port Olisar than you are if you're at Port Olisar, right? Because the station has control because it has security, all right? But let me figure out what these other colors mean.
All things being equal, if you increase the amount of security, you'll get less piracy and vice versa. Security tends to congregate closer to the landing facilities.
Oh, the blue is security, the green is trading, okay? So if a trading ship is 150 km away, I mean, it's probably going to make it to Port Olisar. You know what I mean? It's probably not going to turn around. So the curve kind of looks like this. And I think these are all just examples. I don't know if this is necessarily real. Also, that's a pretty big distance too. Anyway, if this ever gets upset...
From Port Olisar, it's committed. Now has a much larger average height, equating to an increased encounter probability. And because pirates now greatly outnumber security, the curve pushes in much closer to the landing zone. The criminals are emboldened because there's no...
So now, this green thing, the trading, they're not getting the commodities they need because there's too many pirates around and not enough security.
No longer sufficient security to deter them.
So if you want to fight, hey, Port Olisar needs help with security, and you can help affect that balance. All real time. Let's go! Oh my god! Oh, check this out.
Now that we've injected a much larger pirate presence around that location, however, that's no longer the case. We got ejected from our jump as soon as we got within range of those elevated pirate probabilities, which means that getting to Port Olisar just got a lot more difficult and time consuming, and we'll
So instead of it being like 30 km away or something, he's 78 km away. And he's probably gonna have to maybe do some fighting on his way in to get there. I don't think they don't show any combat or anything.
so that all sorts of things within the universe start to ebb and flow. Now let's take a look at how each server can host part of a larger event while the things that really matter can remain synchronized. I'm going to enable the war phase by calling this.
Anyway, maybe we might want to watch this.
That's going to create some staged battles involving the ship types we selected earlier around Port Olisar, the area that we previously selected. I brought up a couple of different client windows, each of which represents a different server. As each cutlass is destroyed on either server, the shared variable called enemies remaining is decremented. Once that variable reaches 0, the war phase will automatically terminate and the victory phase will be activated. That's it. The counter just hit 0 and you can see the change in the active phases over in Quasar.
So now the prices are going to change.
Victory kicked off some fireworks around Port Olisar, and just like any other phase change, that will automatically be synchronized across all of the servers. Just to make sure that things are back to normal.
So once we hit whatever quota of how many ships we need to kill, the win happens on all of the servers. So like, remember when we were fighting the Xenothreat thing, every server was different. Well, I guess eventually what they want it to be is have these things happen. Well, see, like this doesn't have to be a whole event. This can just be, however long it takes us to get there. And then maybe when it's over, then the next phase could start. But this is like one small victory or whatever. But anyway, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. But just looking at how easy they plan on making it look. What was Odin again?
They're no longer looking to purchase medical supplies, and with the pirate threat eliminated, players in Quanta can once again quickly and safely reach Port Olisar. As a result, the cost of food has started to fall off a cliff and will soon return to something close to its pre-crisis levels. I've covered a lot of ground today. Quantum has matured considerably since we last saw it. The performance issues have been resolved, it's been made compatible with our back-end infrastructure, and it's now communicating with numerous gameplay services. Lots of new analytical tools and functionality have been added, and increased fidelity in areas like quanta attributes and the spatial positioning of resources have allowed us to improve the accuracy of its output. We're now in early stage testing to allow Quantum to start pushing the first few bits of simulated data out the door and start impacting the game, and we expect to go live with these efforts later this year. The first stones in the Virtual AI Foundation were laid long ago, but it's only been within the past couple of months, as engineering resources rolled off of some other major initiatives, that the implementation effort has really started to take off. This technology will allow VNPCs the freedom to operate and evolve independently of player actions and open up all sorts of new gameplay possibilities. Bounty Hunter V2 will be the first feature to exploit.
It uses direct, but they're converting to Vulkan 0. It's direct, but they're actively, like right now, developing to bring it to Vulkan.
But it's really just the tip of the iceberg insofar as what we eventually plan to do with it. Some of the Virtual AI Tech Foundation will be...
That's right. Odin is the thing. Yeah, I know now. I realize that now. Odin is the program that they're showing. The dev program.
Other important features, like the ability to dynamically adjust the size and composition of the populations at landing zones. Dynamic events are the culmination.
Yeah, and I looked up Bounty Hunter V2. We don't need to watch any more of this. I looked up the Bounty Hunter V2 here. And it's saying that this is their stint on that. Cool. Yeah, so Q1 of 2022 is where they're projected to. I guess this means that they're going to start doing it. Enabling players to track criminals via MobiGlass security app linked to distress beacons, comm arrays, air traffic control systems, cameras, and NPC informants. This will rely on various new backed tech, including virtual AI, the NPC scheduler, and security service. Dope. Dope. So dope. Oh, somebody was asking about my reshade. Here, I'll show you. HDR, I use the vibrance in the vignette, but they don't make as much of a difference as the HDR. The HDR is where it's at. You could do levels. You could do some of these other things, but HDR actually seems to like put them all in one. I know how to explain it. You can have more, like if you didn't want to do the HDR, you could do levels and you could tweak it yourself, just like levels in Photoshop. But I prefer this HDR. I don't make any changes to it. It's the fuck? I don't make any changes to it. It's just stock. And then I do a vignette for like cinematic effect, and then a little bit of a vibrance pass. But the most important one, there really isn't too much of a difference between, you know what I mean? This is the big difference. And then of course I even made myself a little hack so that I can line up my screenshots so that they could fit with the thumbnail. I'm genius. I'm a genius, you know. I'm just joking. Anyway. All right, boys. I think I want to call it a stream. I need to finish up the JPEG buyer's guide on the Scorpius. That video is well overdue. So we'll raid somebody in the community. If you want to know what I think between the Ares Ion and the Inferno, both. If you have a problem, just throw more money at it, you know. Sketchy, watch the video. Everybody needs to watch this fucking video. Everybody. I'm putting it up again for anybody who came into the stream midway. Boom. Watch that video. That video is important. The newer Death of the Spaceman video is important. Everyone who plays this game needs to watch this video and the Death of the Spaceman video as well. Oh yeah, we're rating somebody. Let's see. All right, we'll do the Galather Games guy. Galather Games. He's like a whole character and everything. He's got like face paint on and shit. Reminds me of like the Undertaker. I don't fucking know. It's so weird. I click raid, but I get no bar. I have no indication that a raid's been started. This is what happens every time. I don't understand what it is. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I will be live possibly tomorrow, probably not tomorrow. I'm gonna work on other stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys in the verse. See you guys. If this raid ever fucking goes through. I don't know if the raid's gonna go through. Oh, Jesus. Now it says something went wrong. It says it's going. I don't know why I don't see it on my end. Jeez. Anyway, all right, boys. See ya. Ares versus Scorpius? Damn. Both. All three. All three. Herc wallpaper is currently in development. I should have it within about 3 days. No mercy period. How are you guys still here? Did it not send you over? You guys got to be gone by now. What the fuck? My dudes. Like, I don't understand. Oh, you got, okay, I see it now. His viewer count went up.